What's up, guys? Welcome into the Funshop podcast with Greg and Ronnie. We are streaming to you live from Los Angeles, California. Please remember to comment, like, and if you guys haven't already, please subscribe. We need all the listeners we can. What's up, Greg? How you feeling today?
What's up, man? I'm good. Also, hit the bell. Don't forget to say hit the bell, remember?
Hit the bell, rock the bell.
Rock the bell, hit
That's
the bell.
Right. Hit that bell for your notifications. That was a good tip by our good friend Merlin.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, how you doing? What's going on?
Yeah, I'm all right, man. I was like pretty stressed out last week. And, I was getting ready for the Rare Book Fair.
Yeah. And, how was that?
Yeah, it was good, man. I mean, it was like actually my best one so far. Sold, did really well. A lot of people came by. Shout out to whoever came by.
All the book nerds.
Yeah, man. Everyone's a nerd.
The book nerds. They're good. It's a nice crowd, though.
Yeah. No, it was fun. They did it this year at the Courtyard. Well, it was at the Raymond Theater in Pasadena.
Historic Raymond?
Yeah, and then it was around the corner at the Courtyard. They had the kind of the auxiliary. It was cool, though, because, a lot of people tell me stories, but I've never really got to experience it.
About the book fair, right?
No, just like how they would do shows like back in the day, like before internet or before even renting out shows. And I mean, they still do it to a point, but not as much anymore. But it used to be that, someone would just rent out a hotel and then they would rent out like a whole floor and everybody would just kind of go in the bedrooms and you were sort of set up in the bedrooms with your stuff. And I guess that was like a really old school way of doing like a show. And, it sort of felt like that because, it was in that, I mean, you were there, it was in that kind of like lobby. And so there's like those small rooms, but then there was also like these like suites that were attached to a bedroom. So, I don't know if you noticed those, but you could actually sleep there and then it was a separate little room.
But that was on the same floor, right? Like on the other side of the hallway. Side of the hallway. Yeah, those are smaller ones. I didn't realize they were attached to suites that you could.
Yeah, I actually if you're out of town, that seemed to be like the best deal because for a certain amount of money, not only did you get the room every night, but you also got the little like
a little vending area,
like a little area that came with shelving and display cases. So you could literally have your own little private.
Yeah, that's interesting. I wonder, what sort of, I guess any sort of traveling, business people that need to do presentations or, display things, that'd be useful for them.
Especially because, in the main, in the main room, most people have cabinets and glass cases and stuff.
I went there with no shopping agenda and I don't really read. So I wasn't really interested in books. So I went there to go hang out and just to see how it was. But I didn't go into the big room. And now I talk to you about it, I'm like, man, I should have. And especially since was that the theater where they did that, where that punk flip, that youth flip was that Raymond Theater? Was that taken there?
I don't remember.
I'm gonna have to do some research.
Yeah, do some research.
I think I could have sworn it was the Raymond Theater in Pasadena.
Could have been,
where that famous
Ed Culver. I'm not sure, but I heard Pasadena supposedly, way before we ever lived here, I think even it was kind of run down, or maybe when you were here.
Yeah, no. When I moved here in '95, they had just kind of redone Old Town. Yeah, because Old Town was run down, but then it got super commercial.
Right,
like on the corners, it was they had J. Crew and
now
the
I mean it's like stuff. There's a Tiffany on over there.
Now
they're
it's like the third wave. I mean, it's gone so far beyond that. Yeah.
No, but it's so it could possibly be. It just doesn't seem very punk rock over there these days.
Yeah, no, it's the opposite.
Yeah. No, but it was the show was good and I did some I bought some stuff, sold some stuff. Overall it was a fun show and I'm actually heading up to San Francisco this weekend. There's another book fair.
Okay. Okay.
And I'm not vending, but I'm just going to go check it out because I haven't been to the San Francisco show yet. Yeah. So should be pretty cool.
Nice little road trip. You driving or flying?
Driving.
All right. Okay. Yeah. All right. Little road trip. I'm actually going up to San Jose next week. Not this coming weekend, but the weekend after, the 7th and 8th, I guess, or the 8th and the 9th, for the San Jose Super Toy Show with the Toy Depot boys.
What are you going to be looking for? sculptures.
Brunettes this time. No, I mean, honestly, I'm just out for the adventure. I have no like shopping agenda. Like I don't like. I'll see it. Like I'll know what I'm looking for when I see it.
Gotcha.
You know, I'm not trying to fill any collections.
Just
I'm not
casual
really looking for toys. Yeah,
browsing.
and I mean, like I made big art purchases yesterday. So
yeah,
so I'm
no,
not
you
really,
did. I mean, you're a high-end art collector.
Yeah, I might post some of that on Instagram or I don't know. But yeah, I got some rare Toshio Maeda originals from the Funshop.
That's true.
Got to make one of the rare VIP purchases.
Yeah. It's right place, right time.
Yeah. So yeah.
And then because I'm a total lunatic, I went to you went with me actually on Sunday to Pierce College.
I did go with you.
And Torrance.
Yeah. Once again, with no shopping agenda.
Yeah, that was a pretty I will say, man, even though I wasn't up all night like you were, I was definitely up for a while the weekend, and I was like, yeah, once I got back to the fair, because it didn't open till 11, and by 1:30, man, I was like fading just so hard because it was just like it was too much. But I'll do a little show and tell. I did get
yeah.
Well, here's actually, I generally do not buy for myself anymore. I mean, everything I buy eventually is like for sale anyway. But
go ahead.
The first thing, got a little crooked. Oh, there I am. Okay, it's all right. Yeah, Ronnie's just, for people that are just listening, Ronnie's fixing the camera. It's a little crooked, but it's okay. We're doing it like fisheye style. It's all right. Yeah. So this was a photo that I bought at the fair, and
Pierce or which one? Pierce or
no? I bought this actually at the book fair from a dealer.
Yeah, the book fair. Okay.
And if you can't see it, it's a mounted photo, probably early 1900s. Could be early 1900s probably, but maybe into the 1910s, and it's some type of hypnotist putting his hands, or magician. I don't know if he's like trying to hypnotize the guy or levitate him or something, but that was pretty cool. Ronnie's still working on the camera. No, I know. I'm just trying to explain to people what's going on. They're getting to see a more extended view of the office. I don't know what happened to the camera.
It's all right.
Yeah, it's okay. Just leave it like that, dude, because you can go back to the two shot.
The studio a little bit late today and didn't.
Yeah, and then the other thing, I mean, you can see it from here and then go back to the two shot. So this was a pretty incredible score at the market.
Who is that? Jesse Jackson?
No, it's an original signed photo by Nancy Reagan to the Coleman family. So Gary Coleman's there at the bottom. That's when he was playing Arnold Drummond on the Different Strokes TV show.
I thought it was the water cooler tycoons, the Coleman water cooler.
No, it's Gary Coleman. So that's pretty cool. I mean, it's all written by Nancy Reagan. It's pretty rad piece. I was pretty happy to find that.
She said, "Don't do drugs."
Yeah, that was her thing. She didn't want people to do drugs. So,
yeah.
I mean, it's like, I get it.
I wish I would have brought mine. I didn't find too many things. I found out one Cobra Drive like road sign, street sign.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I like that.
I need to do more research because that could have been like a Ford Cobra Mustang thing. Who knows?
Yeah, it's weird because it looks old, but then it's weird that it has like places to drill holes in. Like, so you wouldn't really see that.
It might be for like a private road, or sometimes when they do drive, it's just DR. They don't write out the whole drive.
Yeah, it could be kind of a novelty thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, but it looks.
Well, it's definitely a novelty now, a thing now.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I'm so bad. Also too, like, they've gotten so much better with like making old signs, especially in China. There's in India.
Why is it always China?
That's also India.
India, right.
But I mean, they're just the people that make the reproductions sometimes are so good that even the repros, it's hard to tell unless you really know.
Right.
Like I bought some like enamel signs, porcelain signs like the month before at Long Beach, and I thought they were real, and I think only maybe one or two of them were real.
Porcelain signs? Is that
like enamel, like painted enamel signs, like old tin signs that'd be like a side of buildings.
Gotcha.
But I don't know. They were, I guess they were fakes that were sort of done maybe like in the 90s potentially. So they like look sort of older, but they were totally like fake. So it's fine though.
Somebody will still want them.
Yeah, I mean, I already sold a few of them, and
there
like other stuff I got from the same dealer, I ended up selling and making way more money than I paid for it. So worked out okay.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, man. And then now it's just like back in the grind, you know, and then heading into SF and just trying to keep it going, man.
Yeah. This weekend, let me see. I mean, I don't want to jump too far ahead because we're still kind of recapping, but it's the second weekend, right?
What's that?
Oh no, it's the first. It's the first weekend. It's PCC.
PCC.
Are you gonna be back by then? Or
Yeah. No, I'm planning on being set up.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a round 2.
Yeah, I mean, not probably how I had it set up last time, you know, like maybe like 3 or 4 tables, you know, tablecloths, and just more like selected items.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm kind of stressed because I don't know how I'm gonna get stuff together, but
You'll figure
I'll
it out.
figure it out.
Yeah.
It's not too,
yeah.
not
You
too
don't
big
think
a deal.
about it. It'll just happen like it always does.
Yeah, so it's it should be, you know, it's gonna be a long week, but fun and you know.
Okay, so real quick, I won't talk about it too much because this show's about collectibles. But last Thursday, I did go to Respect for drum and bass. Let me see who played at that one. Oh, DJ Swamp.
Okay.
Or DJ Swamp was there.
DJ Swamp Thing.
DJ Swamp Thing. Yeah, he was there. He was the headliner. That was fun. And then Saturday was the I guess the crew's called Momentive, and then Bass Waffles. It was their 9-year anniversary party, so I went to that one. All night rave till
that was like
4 in
that
the
was
morning.
like F pancake. They were like
F pancakes. Yeah.
Why do they hate
that's kind of new to
pancakes so
me
much?
because they're all about waffles. And if you're all about waffles, you can't.
So we need more unity in this country.
Maybe we should write a letter to the Bass Waffles people. But I don't know. Shout out to Momentive. Shout out to Bass Waffles.
I mean, waffles are great, especially like Waffle House. You ever been to Waffle House?
No, I haven't. Wow. But mad respect to them. I saw they were one of the only like restaurants on the FEMA list because they're all about being open no matter what. So they're back up, like their generators, their emergency services. They're so good that it's like FEMA they're tied into FEMA. So I'm like,
yeah, they were kind of like a Denny's for me a little bit when I was in college.
That's awesome.
Like I would sort of go if I had like read or do a paper, like I would go to like Waffle House and just like chill.
Do you have the hash brown options memorized?
No,
like
no,
smothered, covered, diced.
No,
like
yeah,
all that?
No. I mean, the menu it has on the menu.
I know, but I as an enthusiast or I like
look,
stuff from the South. Like,
I mean, before I was vegan, like definitely got like everything on it. But you could still get it now with like chopped, diced. You put like tomatoes in it. You put jalapenos.
I like knowing the verb for the item.
Smothered,
right?
covered.
Diced,
chopped.
Yeah,
all that stuff. Yeah, and the pecan waffles, those are like the most banging.
Really?
They're like pecan waffles. They're like legendary.
All right, we need to take a. Joe Fest is down there in Atlanta. Are there Waffle Houses?
Oh yeah. There's Waffle Houses all over the South.
I mean,
like
I could still
all over Florida,
Georgia,
Joe Fest all those places.
I just want to go eat at Waffle House, have some hash browns.
Yeah,
eat some pecan waffles.
Oh man, and plus, it's like. I mean, you see, there's like so many videos of Waffle House online of people like having fights, and it's definitely. I will say, like a Waffle House is a place where, when you go there, you don't know what you're gonna expect. Like I've never seen anything crazy, but I've definitely seen things that I'm like, okay, this is only going to happen at a Waffle House.
And it's usually at the odd hours of the evening or just like...
No, it could be like any hours because, it's like the way it's set up is that there's no back kitchen. It's like almost like a, old diner style. They're cooking right in front of you.
Right.
So
behind the counter.
Yeah. So it's like, if someone's having a bad day or like someone's yelling at somebody, it's not behind any wall or door. So someone could just be like in a pissy mood or, I mean, sometimes it'd be so busy, everything just looks like crazy, and like the waffles are oozing out of the machine and stuff, and
hey, Gesundheit.
Sorry about that.
It's been brought to you by Kleenex.
I was just going through something that had a lot of dirt on it, and I think it kind of got to me. I think it finally got to me. I was wearing gloves, but not a mask.
Well, I'm definitely down for the Waffle House, and I bet you their biscuits and gravy are probably banging. Right?
I don't think they have biscuits and gravy.
What? It's a Southern chain. How can they have biscuits and gravy? Or the biscuits and gravy on another chain?
They might. I mean, biscuits and gravy is like, I think it's so Southern that it's not, you really have to go. Like, For instance, I used to go to this flea market in this town called Webster, Florida.
Okay.
Not like the little Manuel Lewis. It was just called Webster.
Wow, another one. We worked on an Arnold and a Webster already in 15 minutes. That's pretty good.
So you would drive, like you had to drive like way, it was like northwest.
Okay.
And, Florida is so huge. So when you're like the East Coast, it's like just kind of driving into the middle of the state. So you'd go up, and then I remember there was like a Shell gas station or some of that place that I remember my brother and I used to always go because they had like this, like they'd bring you a little, like it'd be like in biscuits and waffle, and they'd like put it on a like a styrofoam plate.
You got both?
What?
You said biscuits and waffles.
Oh, I meant biscuits and gravy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it was like the most banging biscuits and gravy was out of a gas station
on a styrofoam plate.
Yeah,
I love it.
Or if you went to like these like down home like cooking spots, like you'd get like the craziest like. But I don't believe Waffle House, because like it's like they'd have to be baking biscuits all day,
right?
And like the gravy, they'd have to that would get like, I think it would just get too like gelatinous and stuff.
So it'd have to be like another chain or something that
Yeah, I don't know if there's any chains that have biscuits and waffles.
Biscuits and gravy.
Yeah, that too.
You said it again. Biscuits and waffles.
I want a waffle on a biscuit, and then I want to go to base waffle and get twisted.
Yo, let me tell. Oh man, I've been like going back to. I mean, I guess Respect has been the club I've been going to the most. I'm sorry, I'm getting back into it, but it just made me think about it. But for like a full on rave that had like a map point, and it was interesting because like they emailed you the map point, and just I think just because we're in Mercury retrograde right now, it was like the wrong address, and it was like one of the first times I Ubered anywhere by myself, and it's like I didn't want.
It's the first time you've ever Ubered.
The first time I ever Ubered, I mean, I think was with you in Las Vegas.
Really?
Yeah, because I don't use it very often. So like when I first did it for a few times, it was with you. Right. And then the first time I did it by myself not by myself, but like through my own app was when I was in Oregon.
Oh, okay.
Because I was going to Uber to the New Year's Eve party, but my buddy who's insane wanted to walk there, so we walked there. But on the way back, it was so cold. I'm like, I'll pay for the Uber.
How far of walk was it?
25 minutes, but it was so cold. I mean, it was cold New Year's Eve in Portland. You know what I mean?
Yeah, why like cold. Yeah, I'm glad you got some sense in you to get an Uber.
Yeah, I'm a little bit smarter. Sometimes I listen to my friends, and it's the wrong decision to make. But that was the first time I Ubered there, and then I actually Ubered him a ride home, I think. Or no, he Ubered home, and I gave him cash for it just because he's cheap. Yeah. But then this party I went to on Saturday was the first time I took an Uber by myself on the app. So and it was the wrong place. They dropped me. We couldn't.
Was the
find
guy
the venue.
nice at least?
The guy was cool as hell.
Yeah.
He circled back around a couple of times because I didn't want to get dropped off at like a sketchy place, and he dropped me off like at a bar. It's like bar restaurant, and then I got the correct address, and it was like a 5-minute walk. So. That was cool.
Too bad.
Yeah, a little mini adventure to get to the venue even before the night started. But then ate some chocolate mushrooms, partied the night away, danced with some babies, and
I still can't believe that was the first time you ever Ubered by yourself.
Yeah.
That's surprising. But I mean, look, there's a first time for everything.
Yeah, I mean, but I'm the guy that used to, I like to drive everywhere,
That's
but
true.
when you're going to a sketchy place for an all-night rave by yourself, it's like, why?
Well, no, that's the thing is if you're gonna, for me, it's like I always say if you're gonna go out and you're gonna like drink or do drugs or something, it's like you should all, to me, it's like it's
better not to drive.
Better not to drive. Just take the Uber and if you it's like, is it worth like dying for? Maybe.
Depending on how great the night was. No, I'm just kidding. No. Always have a DD or get a ride share or something. Yeah, I was lucky enough. I parked at your house, and then after the party, I got a ride back to your house. And I mean, you had just left, but then you came back and
picked you up. Went to the
went out
market.
to Pierce and continued the day.
Yeah,
very interesting. I don't think I have anything planned like that for this weekend yet.
Yeah.
But just Thursday, partying Thursday. Junglist Platoon at Respect. Shout out Respect at Jungle Hollywood every Thursday.
Ronny's the first new person that's gone there in years.
Oh, that's not true.
I'm just kidding.
That's not true.
I don't know anything about drum and bass really, so I'm sure it's a fun night.
I mean,
I
don't know anything about the punk scene or whatever, or like I don't know if you.
I don't know. I haven't gone to punk shows since I was a kid.
Yeah.
That's not true. But I don't know. It is weird. Like, I don't really go out and see live music anymore that often. Maybe that's my problem.
It's all about like, the life mode that we're in. I mean, just this,
Right.
I guess
just
in
also
this midlife crisis, we're just looking for.
I mean, I think it's also too like, generally, when I used to go out, I used to drink all the time. And since I don't really drink anymore, there's not that I can't have fun without drinking, but like to me,
it's funner to drink.
Yeah, like I don't really know what it's like, what's the point to go to like a club at like 11, 12 at night if you're not going to like take some type of like, drugs or drink. Like you just going to go out to like dance, I guess.
You need to feel the nightlife, or you need to. I don't know.
I mean, I could see going to a band without being drunk, but like to like a drum and bass party. I mean, like what would be the point to be sober there?
Yeah. I mean, I went. I went. Okay.
Am I wrong?
No, not at all. In fact,
no offense to people who are sober and like drum and bass. I just don't see it as like an enjoyable time.
It's whatever works for you. Like I tried going, and I mean, I went out and I wanted to try to learn. Like I'm not a drinker, but I'm like, I want to have a beer. I want to learn how to enjoy alcohol. But then I found out that when I do, like, I can't drive home after the party because then I'll start like blacking out or I'll start falling asleep. And it's like. Oh no, I can't do that.
That's why they say don't drink and drive.
Yeah, that's not for me. But like one drink, and it's like hours later when it's not even my system anymore. But it's still I don't know.
Well, maybe you're just sensitive to alcohol.
I think I am.
Yeah.
I am.
I mean, a lot of Asian people are. It's just like a thing, especially Japanese. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Like,
it's not for me. I like other things that other party favors that can I can have fun with that where I don't fall asleep when I'm driving home.
Right.
So
gotcha.
that's more fun.
Yeah.
But I don't know. That's where we are this past weekend.
Yeah. No, it's a busy time and it's a busy year. I mean, it just seems like it's just going by like quicker than I could even imagine. I think there's just so, especially the past couple of months. I mean, there's just been so many shows and events and stuff. I'm like, it's like I'm trying so hard to like try to do more in-person events and do things, outside the internet, but man, the internet makes it really easy to not go anywhere.
I think that's the point.
Yeah.
Right. You feel safe.
Yeah, you feel safe. You can stay in your own place, but I don't know. I the book fair this weekend, it was sold out, and that's something that you generally, don't really see. So it's interesting because obviously it's like, it's a book fair. I mean, there was like a line around the building. We walked up. I mean, it looked like I was like, is this where the Supreme drop is? I didn't say that, but I was kind of thinking it was like kind of like that. It's just kind of cool to see people lining up to go to an antiquarian book fair.
Yeah. Speaking of Supreme, I do want one of those. Their new look stuff dropped. I do want one of those gold bullions,
dude. That's such a.
But it's like
so funny.
Like if the markup is going to be ridiculous, and it's like whatever, But it's like
I don't think it'll be marked up that much. I think
for
it'll be like
a 1 ounce bar, that's still that's going to be
it's probably gonna be
hefty price, right?
Yeah, I don't even know what gold is, like $4,000. I think last time I checked. So, around that. So yeah, I mean, it's going to be that's definitely going to be an expensive Supreme collectible.
Yeah,
for sure.
That's the only one that
the
really
only thing that would bother me about that is like that's going to be faked so much. Because those little things like are like they're faked as it is, so you got to like make sure it matches and stuff. I mean, I guess it's like as long as you buy it like directly from them, I would just be very cautious if you're gonna buy it.
No, but then there's the part where it's like if you want to keep the card sealed, like how are you gonna, how do you test the gold to see if it's real gold or whatever, or?
Well, I think you can like look it up and like check the serial number and
okay.
stuff. I'm just saying like if you're gonna buy it, try to buy it from Supreme.
Well, yeah,
but I'm sure it will sell out pretty quickly.
I'm not gonna get it. I mean, I like it, but I mean, I'm in it for the worth of the metal more than anything,
Yeah.
And I'm not a Supreme collector.
Then why do you want to buy it?
Because of the gold. Because I think because of the double.
Yeah. I mean, look, it will have
for one item. It's like
Yeah. I mean, it's always hard because there are people that will pay more. Like I know a lot of guys who, certain like bars of like certain like there's all these different like that's the interesting thing about precious metals, especially like silver, I guess, and gold, but silver in particular. I know that there's all these different marks and makers that command a high value. So like I've had friends buy like, ounce of gold or or an ounce of silver, 10 ounces of silver, and like buy it maybe for, the spot plus 10 or 20%, but then it's worth, incredibly more just because of the company that made it.
Right.
Like could be an old pour and has like, certain stamps and stuff. It's really interesting because, it's something that I love that type of stuff because, it's one of those things where it's like, you really do have to know your stuff to know that. But it's also like an interesting thing to, to take gambles on too.
Yeah.
Because, it could definitely like pay off like crazy numbers. Like I think my friend that found the silver like made like thousands of dollars. Like it was just an insane amount of money, based way more on the, the maker and the marks on it rather than the fact that it was just silver.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know, man. It's interesting. It's like kind of a weird time because, like, especially like, these were. I don't know if we showed these the last time.
I think thing. So. After the coin.
Yeah, but these were like these gold backs that we bought, and I had seen an ad for them, and it's actual gold. I mean, it's it's kind of like you can hear it and see it, but these are like made of gold, and they actually, like, it's this one in particular, the dollar Arizona Goldback, it's 1/1000th of a troy ounce of 24 karat gold. So whatever that is, that's actually the value. And then I guess you can use these. You could potentially sell them to other like collectors.
Do you think each of those are worth more than $1 bill? Like, or each of those are probably worth like $5 or $10?
Yeah, I think they're worth like. When I bought them, I think they were like $10. They were like $12 each or something.
Uh-huh. But I'm just talking about the gold value itself, huh? Hard to say.
No, it's just based on the price of gold.
Mm-hmm.
It's whatever 1/1000th of a troy ounce of 24 karat gold is.
A troy ounce.
Look it up.
Nah.
You don't feel like looking? I like them too because
it's too hard to type. Right?
I like them too because they look like the Willy Wonka tickets.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. You could go back to like the three of us or whatever.
The three of us.
Yeah. So do 1/1000th of a troy ounce of gold.
The standards of a precious metals like gold. A troy ounce.
Yeah.
Troy ounce of 31.103476.8 grams. 10% heavier than a standard.
Yeah. Ounce. Just see what it's worth. See what one. Why do you got to just switch to the two of us and you don't need to worry, right?
I won't be able to see.
Oh, you can't see it on there?
No, because you want me to search the worth, right? So I need.
Yeah. So damn, geez, a troy ounce of gold is $5,000.
Okay, so 1/1000th, so about $5, right? If it's 1/1000th.
Yeah, I guess you're right. So
right?
I guess I overpaid.
No, but it's like because of the image and the production.
Yeah,
like,
I think it has to do with like the image and production. I think you
curious.
can like grade these too. So I'm like, me touching them is probably not too good to be doing
That's okay.
that.
You could probably wipe them off and.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna grade them. They're just to me. It's just like some more, just some gold to have.
It's pretty. It is neat. I would like to get my own branding on something like that. I would love to have that.
Yeah, I also could see how like. The reality too is like, this is, I don't know what series this is, but these haven't been out that long and they're not that popular. So it's like, in 5 years, maybe these are, if I hold on to them, they might be worth a little bit more because, people, that's how stuff happens all the time. People they sort of miss on things and then they get into it. Some people get into the right time. Like I remember like me and Mike, we bought like some of the earliest, like NBA, like NFTs. I can't remember what it was. It was like something, but like we had both bought them just because like we were both into like crypto and stuff. And we remember they came out and we're like, we should just like buy a pack of these or something. And then we totally forgot about them. And then people were starting to post like that they were paying like crazy amounts for the cards. Uh-huh. So I think we both sold like everything we had and made like 3,000, like we both made about $3,000 from like $100 investment or something.
Yeah, good job.
But and then I still have cards in my Panini account, and they're definitely worth more than they were, but I don't know.
Physical or no?
No, they're just like digital cards. They're like blockchain cards. I mean, dude, some of them like go for crazy money. Like people have paid like hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah, that's crazy.
For like a digital card.
Yeah, that's insane.
I mean, it is and it isn't. I mean, you know, most people that pay a ton of money for a lot of the cards, like they don't even look at them. They put them in like a safety deposit box.
Yeah.
So what's the difference, really?
Yeah, I think they're crazy too.
Okay.
Or it's you know, it's just not me. You know, I mean, I don't have that kind of cash, and you know, I'm not. I don't know. That sort of
it's a different.
Doesn't
it's
excite
different,
me.
like a different lifestyle. I mean, it only excites me just because it's you know, it's I just enjoy like the different levels of collecting. You know, to imagine like you know the person that collects on that like super high level. You know, but
yeah, but I think I'm you know there. Here we go. As a collector, there has to be a certain level of tangibility, tangibleness to it. You know, I mean, for me in collecting,
for you,
me in collecting, and it's interesting too. I've been thinking about this because I've been going in clubs and back into this drum and bass thing, and I've been thinking about collecting records and how like DJs are kind of like this natural collector, right? Because you need the records, you need the music and stuff. But even the way the music's changing, where it's like we're not buying records anymore, we're buying tracks off of online.
Sure.
And they're all liquid, it's all digital stuff. So it's the same thing, you know, where it's like that's sort of like it's way cheaper. Like, you know, instead of $10 a song, you're paying $1.50, $2 a song.
It's like the same thing about, you know, like having, you know, a bunch of movies on Apple or having like a DVD player and collecting the physical media.
Yeah, I don't look at that as collecting movies anymore, where it used to be like with DVDs and Blu-rays.
But it's like you do.
It's just like
that's
your
the thing
library.
is you do get it though.
I do get it.
You
but
have to. You have to understand.
It's
the
not
other thing
as
is for
fun.
me.
It's not as fun, and it's not. You know.
I guess it's just more for me. You know, like as negative as I am and can be, I'm trying to be positive about everything.
Yeah, I feel you.
So it's more like, you know. Like it's like people are insane, but like I'm also insane. Yeah. So I'm just a different. I'm insane about something that someone else isn't. Like
I feel like at the end of the day, I just like my art and collectibles to occupy a physical space.
Yeah.
Right. Because it's like
I mean
that's the bottom line.
Obviously, I do.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, like I have always lived with just like a ton of like crap around me, and it's just like that's kind of normal for me. So you know, like this is because like I've thought of that like so many times, like. You know, it's like when I grew up, like my house, even like, you know, my brother's apartment, especially, whereas like I kind of got my, I think, sense of like, you know, collecting style from.
Yeah, right.
You know, like I remember as a kid, you know, going to people's houses and being like, oh my God, like they have nothing on their wall.
Right.
You know, or they only have like one picture and not like 50.
It's so bare.
Yeah. Like, and it was so weird to me because like as a kid, I'm like, oh, I just thought this was normal.
It was a lot more like this. Like we had just
yeah. Like my brother's old place when he was
floor to ceiling.
Yeah, just like floor to ceiling. Like he had like, you know, he had like taxidermy. Like I remember like his apartment in Bridgeport, like he had like a, you know, like a bathtub with the, you know, like the claw hands.
Okay.
And then he had like taxidermy alligators just coming out from the bottom.
Everywhere.
Like a bear head on the thing. Okay. You know, just like walls covered with prints and then also wallpaper, and then he would like pin shit up on the wall.
But he was even more old school, so not a lot of pop culture stuff. Right?
No, it was all like Maxfield Parrish and like Art Nouveau, Art Deco, pottery, art glass, shawls, fringe, beaded lamps.
Yeah.
You know, but then also my brother was into kind of like, you know, like he was into the taxidermy. I remember he had like a giant, like, what are those fish called with like like a marlin or a swordfish or something.
Right. That's the classic wall hanging fish.
Yeah. It was like super
big
blue.
Needle nose.
Yeah. And, you know, all these like kind of curios and cabinets, and they were all filled with stuff. So, you know, but it's interesting though, when you sort of like get older into the point where you start going to like other people's houses and things, and you're like, wait, why can you see white on the wall? Yeah. You know what I mean?
And, you know, like when I think about it, I can see it's like a lot of people like to live minimally as far as their style and their core. But if you live that way and you still want to collect, I can see how the digital stuff might kind of, you know, have more of an attraction. You don't have to like let those invade your physical space.
Right. Yeah.
You know?
Because it's all, you know, and I think most people that you know, it's kind of like I feel like the human's relationship with our phone is like pretty complex, right? Because we've almost become like one, and we've become kind of one with it.
If we let it, yeah. I mean,
no. I'm not. I mean,
yeah,
I'm not talking about from like a ethical or like a level. I'm just saying like the reality.
Yeah.
Is
as
like
a tool, as an everyday tool for everything.
Not even that. I'm just saying the world that you sort of create in your mind that becomes your online world. Like it might be different when you're outside, when you're driving, or when you're like working. But like once you get home and you're like on the couch or you're laying in bed, you know, there's that sort of, you know, you're like when you delve into the online world, you know, it's going to be like crazy.
Oh yeah.
Like it's going to be nonstop. Like, so it's just, you know, maybe that's where it fits for some people, like in that world, like you said. Yeah. Cause I mean, dude, I mean,
yeah, okay, I get it. As far as the digital, how we're connected digitally.
Yeah. And so I could see how people could also be connected to digital objects because, you know, whatever's happening in your phone, I think for most people at this point, is as real as what's happening in the real world on at least a very like surface level.
Yeah.
You know, like obviously there's a, you know, I mean, you could look at videos and photos and cry, but I mean, you know, I'm just saying, like, the emotions, whatever. I don't know. It's just more, I don't know. I like to sort of see where everybody, you know, I like to think about a lot, like, different people's collecting habits and why they collect.
Of course.
How they collect.
That's one of the funnest parts now.
Yeah. Because it's like.
Just real quick, just going back to the digital music, I was thinking of, like, the way I enjoy digital music and digital art is different, right? Because, I mean, music, at the end of the day, you're decorating time. So you don't need a physical object to, how do I say, be involved in enjoying time. Right?
Yeah, I guess
it's a different thing.
Well, it really also gets down to, I mean, some people say that the best way to listen to recorded music is on a record. Like, you know, it's like basically like you have live and then you have a record and then you have everything else. So there's some people that swear that, you know, the best sound or the best replication of a live, you know, show is going to be in the record. So, but no, I'm the same as you, man. Like, even though I have like hundreds of records, like I mean, there's stuff that I have that, I mean, well, it's weird because like the most obscure thing will be on YouTube now, you know, where it's like, you're like, oh man, I've had this 7-inch. And then you like look it up and you're like, oh, somebody's like uploaded it like 10 years ago.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Right. It's like at the point where some things, but then all of a sudden, you know, you do find a record or you just kind of want to listen, you know, you want to have that sound where it's just, I don't know. Is it nostalgia or is it like maybe just?
I think it's the rareness of it, the rarity of it, and also like kind of like, you know, that goes into like bragging rights, or it's like it's cool because you have that one, or as a DJ, it's like, oh, you have these limited white labels or whatever, you know, where it's.
Well, yeah, like I kind of like it reminds me like of like with the reggae art, like the dub records,
right?
Where it's like they're, you know, if you watch those like really intense like dub battles, like they're just a lot of times like playing these like unique versions of a song or a track or a shout out that like was made by a performer like for you. So I guess that's a way where you can sort of like show off and you know.
I would love to get to that point where I got producers like writing just for me, but
that'd be dope. I guess, yeah. No, I mean that's like the dream, right?
Yeah. It's another life.
But no, I was like talking a lot because there's a lot of you know, you've been, I mean, we've talked about this before, but I mean, you've been coming with me to like paper shows, you know, for a number of years now. And so you've seen, you know, how it's changed where there is a lot younger people, like a younger crowd. And you, I mean, you were there for a while this weekend, so you saw how many younger people were there, you know, but I mean, it was like, you know, throughout the day. And, you know, I was talking to a few people about it. And I just think like whatever, there's like, I think a generation, like a new generation that's kind of, they want to have and touch things. They want to experience things in a way that you really can't do in the online world. And I guess that's where also I'm getting at, to the point where I totally understand where you're coming from. And I think a lot of people were coming from when the whole NFT and digital collectibles market came known to like adults, right? Because to kids, they've known about that for years through, Minecraft and this video game and that video game. And it's like, if you're not a gamer, there was really no other place where you could be buying digital things.
Right. Well, I mean, a few years ago I was getting big into virtual reality.
Yeah.
And then I don't know why I stopped the game that I played. Like they stopped hosting it, so I kind of stopped doing that. But I feel like with the further advancement of like virtual reality and like worlds in there and stuff, like NFT could still exist, because I mean, you're buying different skins for your avatar, or like there's just so many places for the digital marketplace.
Yeah, I think the problem is I like looking back on the whole thing is that I think this is what I had said from the start, was that and I sort of started to believe, like, the people that are going to like NFTs and they're going to like these digital collectibles, they like to be in the digital world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I guess that's where I was coming from, right? Where it's like most of us are like you said, like we're not trying to be on our phone that much.
Yeah.
Like we're almost like we're on our phone too much and we're spending too much time like doom scrolling, or like what are they like serotonin boosting or whatever it is, like cortisol spiking.
Right.
So it's like, you're spending so much time. So I think that's where there was such rejection. I think even that's like the rejection of like AI, even though AI is inevitable, like that's AI is way more inevitable than like a digital world that's like fully immersed. Even though eventually we're going to get there, I just don't think, I think it's going to be sort of like hand in hand with AI.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's going to be sort of like, I think it's going to be, honestly, it's kind of crazy to see now what Facebook and like Mark Zuckerberg is doing, because essentially it's like you're creating augmented reality.
Yeah.
Which is like, at this point, the only way that something like that can work, where somebody else could, I mean, I guess it's like, they live, you got to put in the sunglasses on to see the truth.
I feel like the Apple glasses were the last big one to come out, and they had more of an augmented reality thing where it's like screens, but you could still see through to your natural environment and stuff. And I saw last time I looked, there were glasses that were clearer than 20/20 vision, where it's like if you put them on,
you can see better.
It looks clearer than your actual vision,
that's
which
interesting.
is crazy to me.
Yeah.
But overall, I think it just hasn't. I feel like it hasn't caught on with the mainstream as much. There was like, with the Oculus 2, like what was that, 3-4 years ago?
Right.
Like there was a spike in sales, but then I feel like it's dropped off a little bit.
But I feel like the meta glasses can really be a thing. Like it's to the point where I've even thought about it, but then I'm like, do I really, I think I'm kind of waiting to where it gets to the point where it's a little more like advanced.
Right.
Where I could, where I really could. I mean, not to say, maybe it is advanced enough. I don't know. I haven't worked with it, but it just seems that
there's not enough applications for us. I think, if it's if it's just like right now to record video, to listen to music, whatever, but it's like when they can get your like when you're driving, like your maps inlaid on the glasses.
Yeah. Or
like
even like live translation.
Oh yeah.
Because essentially it's like, I think that's the one thing they realize is that it's so easy to like put headphones and glasses, or like it's some, whatever the technology is, to a point where you don't think you could actually hear or talk, but you can.
Yeah.
And so I think that's really where it's going to go, to the point where it's like you can, like you said, you could see maps in your phone, or but I think there is
maps
that
in your glasses, but yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But like also too, like I could be like, you could be talking to me and. Honestly, it's like, I could talk to you in English. It's like we'd essentially hear each other. It's like Star Trek,
Yeah.
Except that it's like it's kind of like implanted. I think like the chip. It's like a chip that people get.
Are you talking about the movies, or
just like in the TV shows? And
they get something implanted.
So that's how you can so all aliens can like speak, because really they're just speaking their native language, but everyone hears it as English.
I think first time I saw that was what was that, Last Starfighter? They did that.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember seeing that in like the Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern. I think he did that. They did one of those.
Yeah, it's like a common theme, I think.
Yeah. And I'm just kind of listing them from, what
No, I don't know. I'm that's great that you remember so many.
It's just two, and it's like they're very far apart for me, but just sci-fi.
Oh, I'm sure there's
stuff.
so many.
Star Wars, surprisingly, no, right? They just kind of know the language.
What about when they talk? No, isn't there some in like Boba Fett or something where they're talking in other languages?
Yeah, but it's not like they carry translators. It's like
no, but I thought they did because they were talking to that one dude, the guy that looked like. Remember they go? Oh, it's like, oh yeah, what did he look like? Oh no.
I believe you. Think. I just need to go back. I maybe just didn't watch Mandalorian as carefully, but I'm sure I believe you.
No, not Bib Fortuna. It was like one of those dudes that looked all crazy, and then they were talking in
with the head tails, the Twi'leks.
Yeah, that's it. Because I think there was maybe they just changed their language.
Yeah, I don't remember. I just feel like they had like droids. Like that's why they have like protocol droids to translate for them, like C-3PO.
Oh yeah, but that's just because they weren't like that. See, that's the problem. Is like if George Lucas just like watched Star Trek, he wouldn't have to do that. That's like
the problem with Star Wars is George Lucas didn't watch the other big sci-fi one and steal their ideas.
I mean, look, I guess without droids we wouldn't,
Just say it. That's why, Star Trek is better than Star Wars. Maybe.
No, I'll never say that, man. I don't know. I think it's different. I mean, Star Wars is...
They had laser swords. Laser swords trumps
laser swords.
Everything.
Yeah. Guns.
Wookiees.
I mean, I don't know, dude. I don't even care that much. I like them both, so...
Yeah.
But I've never been like a humongous fan. I mean... luckily I was at the age where I could see Return of the Jedi in the theaters.
Right.
So that was like a pretty big deal to me.
Right.
Like when I saw it, like I was like kind of changed my life.
Oh my gosh, huge.
And then I remember like my brother's friend bought me Star Wars on VHS.
Sweet.
But then you know what? So that I know Star Wars fairly well. I know Return pretty well, but like that's Empire would always F me up because I never had the VHS.
Oh, okay.
So I never like and like when you watch a movie like Return of the Jedi when you're a kid, you kind of is like, I mean, I don't really remember, but like I kind of remembered it more than, like Empire. Just like I couldn't remember. Like watching it again, it always like blows my mind. I'm like, oh damn, I don't remember this.
No, Empire, I knew the best because I was a little kid. I remember the joy I felt, like the real joy, like full on joy I felt in my heart when I saw a green lightsaber, where it's like, dude, it's green. Like it's a green one. Because you've seen the blue and the red. You've seen the blue and the red.
You're just like,
they busted out a green one. And it's like, I don't know. As
it's
a
like
kid,
green M&Ms made you happy. I don't know.
I didn't care about the color about the M&Ms.
Well, I think green is like go, red is like stop. So it's like red's like negative, green's like positive.
Yeah, but then they kind of switched it in Harry Potter because like Voldemort had the green, and then Harry had the orange.
Yeah, and who had the red lasers and who had the blue lasers in G.I. Joe?
Oh, I want to say Cobra had the blue and G.I. Joe had the red, but really? I may be wrong. Someone has to correct me on that one.
Yeah, I don't know. But I know, I think colors are math, man. Colors is God, man.
There was one more I wanted to bring up. I forgot what it was with the color. Oh, and then, of course, when Mace Windu came in with, of course, he had to have a purple one.
Oh, he did?
It's like, he had the purple one. And then I feel like when I first saw those prequels, like they had like more yellow and like other colors too.
Oh,
but then
dude, the prequels suck,
but
man.
then,
I don't care.
Yeah, but then when it came out on home video, whatever, it's like they all had green and blue ones. I don't know.
I don't know.
It doesn't matter. That's a whole nother thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a whole nother podcast. I'm sure there's
That's
other
my favorite character, though, is
Jar
Jar Binks. Ever.
He sounded too much like Roger Rabbit to
me. Dude,
remember
when everybody...
He sounds just like Roger Rabbit.
Remember when everybody thought, like, whoever was coming up with that stupid theory that, like, Jar Jar Binks was, like, the Sith Lord or something, and, like, he was going to show up in the new movie and come across all, like, evil.
That would have been crazy.
That ain't going to happen. Nobody was like... Dude, I was like, if you believe that, like, you believe anything.
Yeah, right.
But
instead they brought back Palpatine, and they even told you somehow Palpatine came back. Worst line in movie history.
That's possibly what they say? Somehow?
Yeah. I think Poe Dameron. It was Isaac.
See, I don't...
Oscar Isaac. He was like, somehow Palpatine came back. Or something.
It's all too complicated,
somehow he survived.
Man. It's all too... The Star Wars now is all too complicated for me.
You're too old.
Yeah, basically.
You're too old. You gotta watch it with subtitles.
I do. I love watching shows
And you
with
gotta,
subtitles
you know,
now.
you gotta actually pay attention to the movie when it's on.
I do.
Sometimes.
There's certain movies. Well, no, I have movies
There
that
are
it's
certain
like
movies.
movies that are like background,
Yeah.
right? Like I'm on my phone or I'm on my computer, and then I'm watching the movie.
If
and
it's
then
a new movie, if it's the first time you're watching a movie, it can't be background. Like you got to pay attention.
no, I do. If I really want to watch it, like when I watched The Headhunter, I did.
Yeah, Headhunter's great. Shout out to I don't know if it's Swedish or Danish.
Yeah, what else? I've been watching. I really like the new. I know you haven't watched it yet, but I do like the new Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I need to check that out. I need to check that out.
Seven Kingdoms.
I think the new season of
FU.
F1 the Drive to Survive I think comes out this weekend.
What's that? Like a
It's
reality
the
show?
F1 reality. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, F1 racing.
Like is there really dramatic parts who like, come on man, put the wheel on faster?
They don't say it like that, but I mean, yeah, they do make it kind of dramatic with the music and
like,
this and that. Yeah, I mean, there was an episode where I forgot his name, but I mean, he crashed and his car caught on fire.
Jeez.
You know, there's some serious stuff going on.
Dude, racing's no joke,
Yeah,
man.
no,
I
no
mean,
kidding.
that's like dude, like so many race car drivers have died.
Yeah,
Obviously,
yeah.
I mean, that's a wild. I mean, it's got to be the most like you're most likely to die doing that sport, right?
I think skydiving might come, but
Like
that's a
professional sport.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I mean,
you're
fencing.
traveling at these seas. Yeah, fencing, not even. Yeah, no.
I mean, I guess horseshoes. Like if you tripped, like right when someone was throwing a horseshoe and they hit you on the head,
Yeah,
or a bat. Like I've never heard about anyone dying on a basketball court. I've never heard anyone die
Yeah,
in
no,
baseball.
yeah, right.
Has there anyone died in baseball? Get hit by a ball so
I
hard
think
they
so.
die.
I think so.
Yeah?
Someone got hit in the face or something. I think
Really?
someone's died in baseball all
Who?
the time. I don't know. I don't know. Like this is
Football?
all stuff we can.
No one's
Google.
died in football. Just afterwards, right?
I think college maybe somebody had a heart attack or something.
Really?
Yeah, something like real rare occurrences.
But even with
aren't-
that said, I think race cars is the most deadliest sport.
Yeah, and I mean they have had. I don't know historically if they've always had 20 men on the track. I think they're adding 2 more, so it's going to be 22. But it's like they have I don't know what 15 to 20 races a year. You know, and that's not counting like I mean they have like time trials and qualifying.
Yeah.
So I mean, but it gets increasingly faster and faster, and
Yeah, I mean, I guess they don't
know.
die that often, but I mean, it's just one of those things where it's like you don't hear about, like I can't name any basketball or baseball player, football player that's died, but it's like, I don't know, like Dale Earnhardt.
It's not like he died on the track.
He did.
Right? He died on the track.
Yeah, Dale Earnhardt died in a crash.
In a NASCAR crash.
Yeah.
What? I didn't know that.
See, I don't want to say. I don't even know. I know who.
It's okay. We can Google
No,
all
Dale
this stuff,
Earnhardt,
dude.
100% though. He was like probably
That's
the most
senior,
famous,
not the junior.
Senior,
Right.
yeah. He's probably the most famous race car driver that like. I mean, I could name one. I think most people could probably name him. I'm trying to think though who else, but there's other guys. I just can't think of their names right now.
Well, R.I.P. to anyone dying, in their profession or sport. That's
No, it is not the it's not the way to go. I'm glad I didn't. At this point, I'm glad I didn't watch any Olympics because
I was
one
just
night
about
you
to say
came
that.
over, it was like only that
curling,
which is like, I hate that stuff, and like I hate that people think it's funny to talk about it, like it's the most boring thing to me.
I caught so many events. I mean, I saw figure skating, bobsled, skiing. I didn't see as much. I wanted to see more like skeleton and luge. I didn't see any of that. Skeleton is like a luge, but they go head first.
Oh,
luge is like you're lying down. Skeleton is like you're lying on your chest.
Yeah, that might turn you into a skeleton real quick.
Oh, maybe that's why it's called that. Caught some curling, caught some hockey. I realized that I know Summer Olympics a lot better. I feel like they have a lot more events than that.
Yeah, I think most people do because it's like they got baseball, basketball, shot put, javelin.
All track
jump,
and field. Yeah, high jump.
What else? Swimming.
I mean, it's a whole slurry. I mean, a lot more compared to
skateboarding too. Now.
Skateboarding, yeah,
it's been snowboarding.
a long time one. Skateboarding, they got half pipe. They got street. I think they got.
Yeah.
Is vert a thing or is vert?
I think
the vert is half pipe, right?
Well, no, yeah. I mean,
is that an event? Right.
No, a half pipe is only like half. A vert's like a whole.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, dude.
Yeah,
it's all.
Yeah, we're not athletic on this show.
Yeah, no,
we don't know. Don't talk to me about sports.
Don't talk to me about sports. Fool. But yeah, it's I don't know. It's a weird time, man. It's a weird time. Weird time to be alive, but exciting time as well.
It's always a weird time. I mean, not to get too nostalgic about anything, but I mean, whatever stuff 20 years ago is just, it happened. No big deal. It's just another time we're in. We got, speaking of weird times we're in, we got pecan Snickers. We got Snickers with pecans in them now instead of peanuts.
Much.
Pecan Snickers, right? You've hit you've hit a certain limit when you got pecans in your Snickers.
That's just like, I guess, I don't know, like, if you're Snickers, right? Like, do you really have to come up with a new bar?
They did almonds for a while. I don't know if an almond Snickers is still a thing, but
you think they're doing it? You think it's more like, oh, we have a whole department, we got to do it. Like, it just seems like just fire the whole apartment that comes with new stuff and just make what works.
Or it's like, based on certain nut sales that they see, pecans are on the rise,
Oh yeah,
or
pecans.
whatever.
They probably pay like some agency like like millions of dollars to do like
pecans are going to be the next thing. 2026, and we've got pecans.
Pecans are really hot for 2026.
Forget about macadamias, or God forbid.
Wait at least 2 or 3 years for macadamia Snickers. Okay, we're lobbying.
Is not
the nut
lobby.
The nut lobby is doing their best.
Nut lobby.
We got a lot of people with nut allergies in this country, and we think it's a deep state.
Just stay away from the peanuts. Peanut is 2026 is not the year for peanuts.
No, it's not the year for peanuts.
Go with pecans.
Peanuts are
pecans
so
is where
last
it's at.
20 years. Pecans.
Wait for a little emergence with walnuts, maybe early 2027.
Yo, what about my hazelnut boys?
Ooh, then you got to have the Snickers with the hazelnut with the Nutella.
Snickers, the hazelnut, Nutella, peanuts, almonds.
But then you got to watch out for the Buenos, because Buenos got the hazelnut market cornered.
Do you consider what about chestnut? Chestnut stickers.
I know about chin nuts.
Chestnut, like chestnuts roasting, open fire.
They're
Have you ever had a chestnut?
I think they got the Christmas market cornered.
Yeah, I guess you'd have to have, because they got to be hot too, right?
Yeah.
So it's like if you're having like a hot, I do know they do deep fried Snickers.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I think I've had a deep fried Oreos. I think I've had that.
Yeah. I think before. Yeah. I've done that before I was vegan. Actually, I don't know. Fried dough. It's funny. Oreos are vegan.
I do now. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They have a ton of chemicals and stuff and a lot of sugar, but technically it's vegan.
They didn't kill any animals for that. Yeah.
Right. So, and so I don't know if like fried dough has, I don't know. I think most dough has, I don't know.
And you got to fry.
I think dough has eggs. A lot of dough. Most donuts have eggs. That's why there's vegan donuts.
Right.
I think that's how it works. I've never been a donut person. Take it back. I think everyone's a donut person. I just think it's like donuts get a bad rap these days. Because everyone's like they're like so worried about carbs.
Yeah,
and like donuts like a pure sugar.
I think a few years ago the Cronuts thing was a big deal. The croissant donut, the Cronuts were a big thing.
But do you think it was because people thought it was like more healthy?
No, I think it was just a fad, and they were pretty, and then maybe they tasted good. And I know Korean donuts are kind of a big thing, but I don't think it's gone full round, to like donuts are in again. Go to Randy's Donuts or Dunkin'
Colorado
Donuts
though is banging. That's my favorite.
Is that a small chain around here?
It's on Colorado.
Oh, okay.
It's dope. It says, and they have like their little sign that says every day is cheat day, but then it's like they only highlight the eat.
Ah, gotcha.
Gotcha. So it's like.
I'm not gonna lie. After I tried Randy's Donuts, they really turned me on. They got the maple bars with the Boston cream filling inside.
Okay, yeah.
And then they got the chocolate Boston cream logs with the.
Cream inside. But I have to say the best vegan donut shop's Donut Friend, hands down.
Right there on York.
On York, because
they got those strawberry ones.
They got everything.
Yeah.
But it's like I like it because most people I don't think even know that it's vegan. Like, because they don't really advertise it, but they make them so well. Because, like, my biggest issue with vegan sweets is they always like to, like, there's something about butter. Like, butter can make something really flaky, right? Like, egg can make something really puffy.
Yeah.
So if you're removing those ingredients, like, the only ingredient you can really
lard.
It was like sugar. So then it's like,
okay.
A lot of vegan desserts end up just being like too insanely sweet.
I love it. Then you grab yourself a cup of black coffee and it's perfect.
Yeah, I noticed. I think Randy had said on the Cracker Barrel.
Yeah.
Cracker Barrel. That's he's 100% right. Like
They have those in the South?
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh, okay.
Like there was one like right by my house, and we used to go there when I was like a kid.
There's one like I think within an hour from here.
Yeah. Well, see, the good thing about going to a Cracker Barrel in Central Florida though is that it's like real life Cracker Barrel. Like there are dudes with like, overalls and like,
I'm sure they wear those in California,
like legs, like their legs are so fat that they can like barely move. Like there's like people like that in Florida for sure.
Nothing like a little
but
leg.
I mean, like, no, dude. Honestly, it's like when you go to like a southern, like you don't want to if you want to have good southern food, like you got to make sure the people that are eating there's like really fat people.
I concur.
Because then absolutely. It's like like because who's gonna chef. Like who like skinny people don't eat biscuits and gravy. They might take like a bite. Yeah. Right,
right.
Like
you're right.
Like if I'm eating biscuits and gravy now, of course I'm only eating vegan now. But like that stuff's gone. Like gone. I'm like I want I wish I could have one more bite of gravy. You have to make sure fat people are eating certain things or it's not. This is kind of a white thing, but a lot of white people think that if like Asians are eating at an Asian restaurant, that means it's good.
I'm the Asian eating at the white restaurant. At the biscuits and gravy.
But like, if you see more white people, or you're like, oh, there's a lot of white people here, I think it's going to be a good restaurant.
Nope.
Well, if it's a southern place,
if it's a southern place, yeah. Or there's fat people.
Yeah, or dude, I don't want to. Why do we always end up talking about food?
Because it's delicious and we're fat.
Dude,
and we're always hungry.
Oh, I will say, shout out Besties.
What up, Besties?
We had what was it? Okay, so
the KFC bowl.
They made a KFC a
famous
vegan
bowl.
Okay, so I don't know because I don't.
Yeah, it's like a KFC famous bowl.
And you said you've had the real one.
I've had the real one.
And you said the Besties one was better.
Besties one is better than the actual KFC famous bowl.
That's dope.
Mashed potatoes on the bottom. Little corn, gravy, little vegan cheese, and
vegan chicken,
little
vegan
fried
popcorn chicken.
Yeah, popcorn.
But it's
nuggets.
all the gravy's homemade. The potatoes are homemade,
and everything's vegan.
Everything's vegan.
It was $7.
Yeah, that was a good deal.
Is that every day or every Wednesday?
I think like they have like they're really smart because like they have like deals like that every day where you can get like a banging like $7 item.
I'm telling you, this like I'm always amazed when I eat like good vegan stuff, and this like KFC, whatever faux famous chicken bowl. Go do yourself a favor, get one down. It's down on Fountain Avenue by the Scientologists.
And then the swirl they have right now is a strawberry and cookie butter.
Oh my god!
Oat milk self-serve. It's delicious.
Yeah, get yourself some strawberry cookie butter swirl on a cone.
Yeah,
or in a cup, or in a milkshake.
That cone, I got the milkshake. You got the cone. That looked good though.
It was delicious.
Did the cone have like something in it?
It was like sprinkles or something because it was like a waffle cone. So I think they put something in. The
Waffles,
cone was delicious.
Base waffles.
Once again, man, shut up, base waffles.
Base. Oh, I want to show right now. Here, go to the.
Yeah.
Me and my buddy Eric, we have an auction at Potter and Potter. It's called Picture This: Find Vintage and Vernacular Photography. It's up for pre-bid now, but it will go live March 12th. 2206. Is that what I have a malfunction?
2026. We'll keep on reminding you guys as we get closer
10
to the
a.m.
date.
And and so I'll be at PCC this weekend selling something.
Yeah.
And
I'll be
Ronny
there
will
too.
be around.
I'll be around there too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. Come on out to Pasadena.
Yeah.
Have fun in San Francisco. Be
All right.
safe out
you have
there.
fun in San. Oh, that's next week.
Well, next week. Yeah. You can wish you can tell me to have fun then. But
okay.
Yeah. I don't know. Anything
All right.
else?
I think that's it.
Yeah. All right, guys.
Show 34 in the can.
34, that's right. What was it? It was February 25th, Wednesday. I forgot to announce that earlier, but it's okay. Thanks for stopping in, and as always...
like, subscribe, smash the like button, and
ring the bell. All right.
To be notified when we go live.
See you guys next week. Peace. Good night.